off from that, I guess. Just before we get into it, today's video is sponsored by Disorder Renegade Leader. Let's get into it. Right, starting off with the mana base very quickly. Deck I rolled 37 lands in. I have 10 forests, 10 swamps, 6 plains. I have 11 non-base cards. 2 of which tap colorless, but the rest add obviously the different colors needed. Isolated Chapel, Temple Garden, Temple of the False God, Detection Tower, Canopy Vista, Overgrown Tomb, Cave of Quelos, Tainted Wood, Woodland Cemetery, Sungrass Prairie, and Sun Petal Grove. Tainted Wood taps for colorless unless you have a swamp. As I was saying, I have 10 basic swamps in the deck, and I have 1 non-basic land that is the swamp, so it's 11 swamps in total, so 90% of the time you're going to end up having it out. It shouldn't really be an issue. And then just Cave of Quelos taps for 1 colorless, but if you pay 1 life it can tap for either a white or for a black, so it does the job. Not too bad. Right, so into the stuff that ain't lands but still taps for mana. Got the big bad 3 signets right up here, Orzhov, Golgari and Selesnya. You know, nice mighty fine stuff. Sol Ring, you know, what's a commander deck without Sol Ring? Mind Stone, Mana Vault, big Chromatic Lantern helps fix the mana. Elves of Deep Shadow, Absence Pilgrim, big Llanowar Elves, and a Birds of Paradise. And yeah, that's kind of all for these. I think it's pretty solid enough. You could probably say to swap out the signets for something better, but I think it does the job and it's quick enough, you know what I mean? So yeah, on to the rest of the cards. Right, so these are the boys that search for the lands. Obviously Skyshroud Claim I have there, just any deck that consists of green. I'd rather run Skyshroud Claim over Explosive Vegetation because you can get the 2 non-basic forests and they'll enter the battlefield on top. It's much quicker and costs the same. Knight of the White Orchard, just, you know, help search for plains. You can get a non-basic one upon the battlefield. It doesn't enter top. It's pretty nice. Farseek, just like Rampant Growth, except you can get a non-basic. Sakura Tribe Elder, you know, just jump, lock, sack. It's just pretty decent. And then Grow from the Ashes is probably one of the cards that is, well, among my little kind of play group, I'd say it is underutilized. I'd say I'm the only one to actually use it. Again, I'd rather use it over Explosive Vegetation, because for its kicker cost, it'll cost 1 more. But the 2 basic lands you search for come in untapped, and that gives you an extra 2 mana, so essentially makes it cost 3. You know what I mean? So it's just, I find it more useful. Also, if you're going like you're struggling for mana turn 3, you can play and get that untapped land and do something else. So it's just pretty nice. Yeah, so that's just these cards. And as I have said in the last 2 parts, on to the next cards. So how are we drawing cards? Well, we kick that off with Fecundity. So whenever a creature dies, that creature's controller may draw a card. Obviously that works for our opponents as well, except I feel like it should benefit us more, given that, you know, part of the comboing off is to do with Ghave's ability for sacrificing a creature. Also, it gives the option that you may draw a card, so because it's a may, you don't deck out. It's pretty nice. Skull Clamp again, in a deck that's going to be consistent of making 1/1 tokens whenever you need to draw. You know, it's 1 mana cast, 1 mana equip, draw 2 cards. It's not bad at all. Ghave, it's 2 mana, draw 2 cards. Smothering Abomination again, at your upkeep sacrifice a creature, but then the trigger of whenever you sacrifice a creature, draw a card. Again, once you kind of start going off, you can just, you know, sack however many creatures you want, and then sack this for your last card, you draw your deck. Rishkar's Expertise, boost up Ghave, you can make him like, I don't know, like a 20/20. Cast Rishkar's Expertise, draw 20 cards, then play a card with CMC of 5 or less. It's pretty decent. I think it's one of the only cards with CMC above 4 or 5. One of the only like 2 or 3 cards. Then Ad Nauseam, again, just reveal top card of your library, lose life equal to CMC, add that card in hand, and you may repeat it. Pretty dope card. You can get a good run if you hit lands and other stuff. You can get about 20 or 30 cards and only lose about less than, I don't know, say less than 20 life. I think that for this deck that's pretty good. Necropotence, Just, it's a pretty dope card. Any deck that's playing black should run Necrophones, in my opinion. If you have anything to help gain life, you know, it's just pretty strong. Pretty strong. Now, Fungal Plots is a deck, I'd say, unless you're going exclusively Saprolines or just happen to go in this deck, it works perfectly. Purely because sacrifice 2 Saprolines, you gain 2 life and draw a card. There is 2 or 3 different ways with this deck. You can just draw your entire deck with, but the only problem is eventually you will have to stop using it because it's limited, because you have to draw the card if you sacrifice the Saprolines to it. So it's nice, but overall I think Fecundity actually works better. You know, it's saying still just, it's that kind of second option you get, it still works all. Not entirely the same, but almost the same. It's still nice. And the last is another big boy, Ghave the Unredeemed. Pay 1 black, sacrifice X creatures, target player draws X cards, gains X life, and puts X 1/1 counters on Ghave the Unredeemed. Partner with Regna the Redeemer. We don't have Regna the Redeemer this deck. She used to be in it, but it ended up that she was one of the cards that my little mind thought was too slow for the deck. So just Ghave by himself. Still a nice card though. As you can tell by the fact he's still here, I deem him worth running in the deck. Right, so real quickly with this one here, there's actually 3 cards I kind of forgot to put in with the draw cards. First being Shamanic Revelation, just draw a card for each creature you control, and Ferocious. We don't really worry about the Ferocious part, we just worry about drawing the creatures. Drawing the creatures, drawing the cards for each creature. Inspiring Call, then draw a card for each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it. There's actually another card I will show you soon enough that does reasonably synergize with that better than the rest of the cards in the deck, but just, you know, 3 drop draw, maybe, who knows, 4 or 5 cards, hopefully. It's something. It's from what I could find in green when I was originally building this deck last year, I guess. I say last year, there's a few new cards that are put into it, but I haven't made any major changes. Just within that time, it's one of the cards I put in. And I just haven't really taken out. And then this bad boy. Now this bad boy doesn't really draw, but I guess I just kind of put in this category because you don't really have anything else that kind of would go in. But it is Shadows of the Past. It's just whenever a creature dies, scry one. Just, you know, helps the draws. But for Fecundity, it's essentially whenever a creature dies, scry one, draw one. So whenever you sack the creature, you get Opt in Abzan, which I don't think is that bad. Now these are the 3 cards that are here specifically for the life gain. As you can see, first is the Pledge of Unity. This is the one card that I was saying that specifically was synergized with Inspiring Call. For 6 mana, if you have like, I don't know, 10 creatures out on board, you go Pledge of Unity and then you go Inspiring Call, you're gaining 10 life, buffering your overall board power by 10 and then drawing 10 cards. That's, you know, that's kind of, these 2 cards go together, but specifically Pledge of Unity is just there for 3 mana gain life. Essence Warden, well, it's not Essence Warden, Jesus, Soul Warden, but you know, Essence Warden essentially does the same thing. They're both 1 drops. Whenever creature ETBs gain 1 life, Essence Warden actually was originally in here, but I took it out for a kind of, how I want to say, shitty elf deck I was making. I just put Soul Warden in instead. So yeah, then next, last but not least, is Blunt the Assault. Yeah, just gain 1 life for each creature on the battlefield, prevent all combat damage. It's pretty dope. You know, you can, I don't know, say if you have 50 creatures out, you can play this and then just, I don't know, pay 50 into Necropotence to go off and try to get your wing gun. You know, that's kind of it. Now these are the cards I guess I just didn't really fit into any other category, and I didn't really want to go back and try fit them into a category. So first, yeah, view it, just, you know, recursion of any card you want. Genesis Wave. Big mana, play lots of cards. Most of the, well, no, all the WinCon cards of this deck have to go on the battlefield. Oh shit. Focusing. There, no, there we go. Anyways, just reveal top X of your library. Any number of permanents with CMC you have X or less, put them onto the battlefield. So, you know, you hit all your combo pieces off it. It's good. Growing Rites of Itlimoc. If you have 4 more creatures at your end step, transform it. It essentially transforms into Gaia's Cradle. It's very nice. It's very cheap. In the grand scheme of things, it's very cheap as. Go for it. It's Dark Ritual. Why wouldn't you run Dark Ritual on a deck that has black? Land Tax. I packed Land Tax. I didn't buy it. Again, Land Tax just, you know, it's nice. It thins out your deck and you get your lands. Make sure you hit your mana. It's good. Burgeoning. Right. Burgeoning is just that card that essentially gets you as the start of your turn 2. You have 4 lands, then you hit your land drop that turn, you have 5 lands. Burgeoning. By the way, that's just, that's if you're playing a 4-player game naturally like you do with Commander. Then Silence is just, it either, when you're about to combo off and win, it either draws out the counter spell or just stops your opponents from doing anything to stop you. It's 1 mana, it's pretty nice. Just, be a meanie, put this under Ice-Crown Scepter for the crack one. Why not? Now we done got them shooters. The first big bad boy here is Green Sun Zenith. Typically for this you're going to play as X as 1 just to hit Young Wolf. Young Wolf is the best card in the stack. Green Sun Zenith, you only search for Young Wolf. 2 mana tutor for it. Fauna Shaman. Pay 1 tap with discard a creature card, search your library for a creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand. Again, Young Wolf, or just any other creature. Like, that's if you already have Young Wolf, you need something different. Diabolic Intent. In this deck, Diabolic Intent is essentially Demonic Tutor. Except it costs like 20 to 25 euros less last time I checked. If you're playing any token deck, if you're playing Ghave, which again it's a token deck, buy Diabolic Intent, save your money. Eldamri's Call. I had bought this for 10 euros and then it got reprinted and now it's only like 250. Rip my life. But again, search for your library for a creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand. Very, very nice. And Diabolic Tutor. For a man like me who is majorly on a budget, I can buy some deer cards, but not the deer cards. Search your library for anything. Yeah. This part here is just a little stopgap just to say if you like what you see, like the video so far, like the video, you want to see more, subscribe. If you have any feedback on how I can make this better, improve the decks, any recommendations, anything like that, leave a comment. And yeah, that's all. Just, if you've seen this far, thank you for sticking with it. And yeah, back to the rest of the deck. Oh shit, shouldn't have done that transition to focus this shit. Right, removal. Nature's Claim, 1-drop, destroy target artifact or enchantment. That is very nice. Very, very nice. Imagine going to play a turn 1 Sol Ring and your opponent's turn 1 is just destroying it. Depending on your hand, I doubt that's what you'd do, but like, it's funny. Come on. Croson Grip. Because your opponent's not being able to respond to you destroying their shit is also very funny. Source the Plowshare. I don't like your commander. Isolate. I don't like your Sol Ring. Caustic Caterpillar. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. I don't like your Sol Ring. Assassin's Trophy. Can get rid of any permanent an opponent controls. Anything. I don't like your Sol Ring. So just, a little bit in advance, I guess. Oh, 3 seconds. All the tokens and 1/1 stuff are come together. So yeah, deal with it. Right, so first up is Anointed Procession. Doubles tokens. Nice. You know what that really works with? Pit of Splendor creates treasure tokens. That doubles tokens. That gives you 2 treasure tokens whenever somebody dies. They're very nice. Corpse Jack Menace. Doubles counters. That's very nice. Rotchandler gets a counter when something dies. Corpse Jack Menace doubles it. When something dies, Rotchandler gets 2 counters. Young Wolf. The best card in this deck. See this card? The best card to ever be created. A 1-drop, 1/1 with Undying. Why is my camera so blurry? There we go. Best card ever. Best card ever. And you're going to see why after this bit. Guitarist Crusade. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, creatures I control get +1/+1. Pretty dope. Winding Constrictor. Doubles counters. Doubles counters. It does with, well, no, if it would get 1, or however many it gets that much +1. He literally doubles it, he gets that much +1. Whenever a creature ETBs, gets a 1/1 counter, while under my control. whenever a creature would get a 1/1 counter, it gets that much +1. Same as this dude, except he works for artifacts as well. And then, if Ghave, whatever to be to die, but ever to be, that's twice. Yeah. If Ghave were ever going to die or be exiled or anything that would happen, well, I guess this is not from exile, but if Ghave is ever going to die, pay 1, choose target creature or a counter on it. When that creature dies this turn, return that card to its owner's hand. Essentially, so rather than having to pay 7 mana to cast them next time, you'll pay 6. Instead of having to go on to pay, I don't know, 9 mana for him, you'll pay 6. You pay 1 for bouncing back when he dies, and then you'll pay the 5 to cast him. It works, it's nice, it was in Battle Bond, it's cheap. Come on. Stop criticizing. Brought to you by our sponsors Azuri is the 2 cards in this deck that rival Young Wolf for being the best cards in this deck. Not for being the best cards ever printed, but for being the best cards in the deck. It is Big Boy Ashnod's Altar. Focus, you stupid camera. There we go. And, well, I say on a level playing field is Phyrexian Altar. Sacrifice a creature to add 2 colorless mana, or sacrifice a creature to add 1 mana of any color. Literally make the deck. The deck would not work this way without it. It would have to make a completely different route. These 2 cards. These 2 cards and Young Wolf are literally the basis for how this deck does everything. The 2 win cons for this deck, then Zealport Cutthroat, because you're going to have infinite ETBs. Well, not, but in the ETB don't trigger him when creature dies. You have infinite death triggers. Shut up, leave me alone. Gruesome Fate, because you have infinite tokens. So yeah, I guess I shall explain now how this works. So put these to the side here. So essentially, one momento there, gotta get my Young Wolf. So, you've Young Wolf, you've Ghave, you've either of these, it works with both. For the sake of it, we'll do a Phyrexian Altar because you actually, for this to work, it could be any color mana, but just for the sake of Phyrexian Altar only gives you 1 mana. Right, okay, so, just, I don't know, this is a land. I don't even know, Joe. Just no, don't even need land. Sack this dude, you have 1 mana. Yeah, well he comes back with a 1/1 counter. You have 1 mana. You pay 1 mana, remove a counter, create a token. You sack this dude for 1 mana. He comes back with a 1/1 counter. You pay 1 mana, remove this counter, create your second token, sack this dude for 1 mana. Yep. He comes back with a 1/1 counter. You use that 1 mana, remove the 1/1 counter from off and dying, create your third token, sack him. You have infinite tokens and infinite colored mana. Or, you have infinite tokens and infinite colorless mana. Now, your boys got to go get back way through this pile here to find some other cards for you guys, so I can kind of show you. Sapling, Fungal Plots. Draw your deck, because you have infinite saplings. Or, gotta keep on going. Vicinity, you have infinite death triggers. Draw your deck. When you have your deck, Zealport Cutthroat, you have infinite ETBs, infinite death triggers. Or, Gruesome Fate, you deal 1 damage for each creature you control. And that's essentially it. There are other ways to go infinite, but like, here, there are ways where you don't need them bad boys, and I guess I kind of gotta show you. So like, you know, give us 2 seconds there. I search for the cards. God damn it. Why you gotta be so impatient towards me like this? Well, okay, here they are. So, you go Pill of Splendor and Night Procession. So, okay, right. So, boom, boom. Does it work with these ones? No, sorry. Take him out. Then get any of the. Okay, here you go. Champion of Lamball. Okay, so for this one, you'll need 1 mana. So you have 1 mana open at the very start. You have these 4 cards out. So, what I do is, do you need 1 mana? No, you actually need 2 mana. Sorry, so. Yep, that's been done. Move a counter, I create 2 tokens. 2 of them. 2 big bad boys. Okay? And when Champion of Lambolt gets a 1/1 counter. pay 1, sack one of them to Ghave, put 1/1 counter, I don't know, on itself. I'll have 2 more mana and 1 sapling. And essentially with that 2 mana, you continuously do it. So I have 1 here, 2 more mana. Sack 1, treasure token, move a counter, create 2, gets 2 1/1 counters, pay the other one, I don't know, sack 1, put 1/1 counter on, get 2 more treasure tokens. And that time you have 2 tokens, and you just keep doing it over and over, and you get infinite tokens. And then the same thing happens where you essentially do what you can to get either of these 2 cards and win. So yeah, that is literally just the basis of this entire deck, is infinite tokens and either of these 2. There are other ways of winning with different cards, but I don't have them in the deck anymore, so that's why I'm not talking about them. So yeah, Ghave. Ghave is the first legendary creature I ever based a commander deck around. And Jesus Christ, this camera is dreadful. There we go. And yeah, he's pretty fucking dope. I could try and make this deck a lot more powerful, but I don't have money. So yeah, this has been my Ghave EDH deck. I hope you all enjoyed. And I'll be back at you again with another deck soon. So, ciao guys. Whoop.